Hello, good evening everyone. I'm Amy Lei, a stock trainer with Homely Chart Company, which is a stock training school. Today's video is the 29th of my channel, Amy Stock Analysis Daily. Okay, so it's Monday, so this week we will begin a new topic. The topic for this week will be about hot potatoes in stock market. Okay, so have you noticed that either you are trading Singapore market, the Malaysian market, Hong Kong shares, US shares, or even Indonesia shares? Have you realized that there are always such kind of stocks which are crazily bullish? They keep going up all the time, crazily bullish, but we can do nothing. We just watching. We just keep watching them go up higher and higher, but we can do nothing. So this kind of stocks, for example, Singapore shares, we know the healthcare shares. Let's say Meditech, right? So Meditech is one of the Singapore healthcare share, and we see today there is a big drop for Meditech, right? But how many people dare to buy it, let's say tomorrow? So after the price already been so high until now, after such a big rally, so how many people dare to buy it? Although today we have quite a big drop, right? And then previously, we see there is also a relatively big correction, right? So after this big correction, so how many people have managed to buy around the low points? And then, even if people have bought it around the low, maybe to the bottom catch successfully, then when the price reached the previous high, how many people dare to hold all the time, hold until now, especially when the price very close to the previous high? We have the price sideways there for more than 1 week. So maybe people are thinking, well, it's already high enough, the price would drop, and big drop. So then many people would sell. After they sell, the price just go up further, hit new highs, and keep going up at a very sharp angle until now. So after the price hit a new high, if you have sold away, also you never dare to buy, you just keep looking at it. And then after the very sharp rally recently, so you feel very, let's say, you can do nothing. Maybe you regret that why I have sold away, or why I didn't buy earlier at the bottom. Right, so this kind of shares, for Singapore is the healthcare. It's not only Meditech. We also have, for example, UG Healthcare, right? So UG Healthcare also. So even if a drop, maybe sometimes relatively big drop, after that we dare not to buy. We're not sure whether or not it's already too high to buy. For example, here, when you look back at the history, you feel that after this relatively a big correction, so it's actually a perfect entry point, right? But back at that moment, we don't know whether or not the price in future can still be so bullish, can still keep going up all the time. So that's why we all miss the opportunity, the best entry point, right? And then, for example, many people might be wondering, after today's drop, so shall we buy tomorrow? Or shall we buy in the near future for UG Healthcare? And also for, we know, Biolytic, this is another Singapore healthcare share. Recent 2 days, very big rally, but before that we see the price quite volatile. And we have a very big rally before the correction, the big correction. So how many people can catch this? And how many people have managed to escape this correction big correction after this 3 days of crazy rally. And then how many people can catch the recent 2 days big rally? Yeah. And then another Singapore share, T14 healthcare, right? So it keeps going up, but we just looking on, stand by and looking on, stay sidelines. And then this is Riverstone. It's a healthcare, and also it produce masks. It produce masks, and we see the pattern is quite beautiful. But only that, especially the recent rally. So how many people have managed to enter before this big rally recently? And before that, we have the price set away there for roughly 1 month, I believe. How many people have lost faith in it? Maybe have sold away, or maybe never buy, just looking, just keep looking. And then this is for Malaysia. For Malaysia stocks, if you are familiar with the market, then you must know that the Gulf stocks are quite crazy. This is Supermax, right? So Supermax is the quite crazy Gulf stock. And then how many people have managed to enter after this relatively big correction? For Supermax, it's already quite a big one. And how many people have managed to catch this rally? Apart from Supermax, we have Top Glove, right? 7113. Also the Gulf stock. So for Malaysia, Gulf stocks. And also there is a big correction. And after that, we have the big rally. So how many people have managed to catch the opportunity? Especially here, we have a very long lower shadow. I believe many people previously maybe have bought this share somewhere, but during the trading slot, when the price dropped to a very low level, this is a very crazy flushing out. Many people have been flushed out on this day, I believe, and after that they never dare to buy, and then they miss this big rally. And then this is another Top Glove. We know the famous 4 Top Glove shares for the Malaysian market, right? Also quite crazy. The problem is we just missed them. This is another, right? Top Glove. Glove stocks, okay? And then for the US market, so it's not about gloves or healthcare, it's about the high-tech stocks. So we see Tesla recently crazily bullish. So how many people have bought after this set away here? And also after this relatively quite big correction, how many people have managed to catch the bottom? High tech. And then NIO is another very crazy bullish share, US one, and it's also the high tech stock. Okay. So we just dare not chase after the rally. And another problem is, shall we or should we chase after the rally? If we shouldn't chase after the rally, then how should we deal with such kind of crazily bullish stocks? And then another already very famous, it's famous all the time, right? So Apple, high tech. Okay, so even for this is for Hong Kong share. Hong Kong shares, you also will notice that some healthcare shares also very crazy. This is one of the healthcare share. You see, it keeps going up all the time. And for this one, also it has sometimes it has some, the price is quite volatile, right? The price is quite volatile here. So many people have already sold away during the volatile area. So they missed quite a big rally after the the corrections or the consolidations. And this is another healthcare share of the Hong Kong market, also very bullish. It keeps hitting new highs all the time. And also in between we have some corrections. If you look back at the history, you will realize that after the correction is the best entry point. But back at that moment, we just don't know. We don't know whether or not in future the price can continue going up. So we are not sure. So we dare not buy after we see that the price is already very high. And then this is another healthcare share of the Hong Kong market. This one is also quite bullish. I know one of my Homely members who has joined, let's say, half a year ago. He has managed to capture this one at a very low position, but he bought and then he made some small money. Then he just sold away. After that, the price keep hitting new highs all the time. He felt that he regretted it, but he just cannot do anything. He couldn't do anything because the price is already very high now. So he dare not buy. He does not buy. This also is a vaccine share. Okay, so this is another. So this is about the Indonesia market. So for Indonesia market, we don't see the high techs or we don't see the gloves or healthcare, but one or two of the transportation shares have been crazily bullish for a while. See, this is one TOWR. This is a transportation share. See, it already hit new high and then keeps going up. Generally, it's quite bullish, right? And this is another Indonesia share, and this is also a transportation share. You see, all these shares are quite bullish. In conclusion, Singapore healthcare stocks, Malaysia gloves, US high-tech stocks, Hong Kong healthcare stocks also, and Indonesia some transportation stocks. They are crazily bullish. But for these quite bullish shares, we love them. What's more, we hate them. Why we hate them? Because they become the hot potatoes that we don't know how to deal with. You want to chase after it? You want to chase after the rally? You feel that it's already very high. You feel that it's quite risky. You dare not to chase after the rally. Then, when you dare not to chase after it, the price just keep going up all the time. Day by day, you just watch it going up. So you hope that maybe the big correction would come from tomorrow. Since tomorrow, maybe the price would drop, and it will be a very, very big drop. But then you'll realize that every day you keep monitoring, they just keep going up all the time. So your wishes can never come true. That's why we hate them so much, right? Okay, so this week I will talk about how these crazily bullish stocks become the hot potatoes for us and how can we deal with them. So the hot potatoes usually are the tricky ones to deal with, but as Homely, how do Homely deal with the hot potatoes in the stock market? So that's the topic for this week. In the following 3 sessions, this week I will be talking about. Firstly, we need to know why, right? Why they become hot potatoes. They are hot potatoes for you, but do you know that they are not necessarily hot potatoes for someone else? For someone else, they might be the apple in their eyes. You know, they are not hot potatoes for some people. But why they become hot potatoes for you? So you need to know the reason why. After you know the reason why, then you can continue to talk about how to deal with them. Okay, so it's already the truth. It's already the fact that they are the hot potatoes for us. Then how can we deal with them in future? So that's also a very important question to solve, right? Okay, so this will be the topic for the following several sessions. Okay, so in the end, if you like my video, please kindly share it with your friends, or you can give me a thumb up. Okay, and also you can tell your friends to subscribe to this to my YouTube channel, Amy Stock Analysis Daily. And if you still haven't yet subscribed the channel, yeah, you can just claim the subscription button. Okay, and your encouragement will be my motivation to do better and better. Okay, so that's all for today. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye bye.